Who made the mountains and who made the trees? Who made the rivers for the eyes to see? And who hung the moon in the starry, starry, starry sky? Somebody be bigger, somebody bigger, bigger than you and I. Yeah.
Hello to all the viewers of Cultured English. As you can see today, we've got some very glamorous guests at our studio today. So can you guys introduce yourselves?
Well, I am Miss International Queen 2019. My name is Jazell Barbie Royale.
S1 กันวราแก้วจีนนะคะFlorida Up Miss International Queen 2019
Yaya 是雅欣 from China.
So these are the 3 winners of the Miss International Queen pageant, which just happened in Pattaya this Friday. And if you don't know what that is, well, that's the most prestigious transgender pageant worldwide. And first we gotta congratulate Miss Jazell for being the first person of African descent to ever win this crown.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, what does this mean for you?
It means a lot for me. It's groundbreaking. I really couldn't imagine it at first, but I really believed in myself. I started following this pageant about 10 years ago, and I always thought that I could do it, but I did have my doubts because I never saw someone that looked like myself actually be the winner. I saw several people of African descent become runner-up, second runner-up, first runner-up, or make the top 12, but no one was ever the winner. But I kept the faith, and I practiced, and I studied, and I came out victorious.
Oh,
yes.
Tell us a little bit about your journey.
Well, my journey with pageantry today makes 12 years that I have been competing in pageants. I started when I was 19 years old, competing in pageants in Jacksonville, Florida, and I just love the art form. I actually started performing when I was 16, and this has just been a long journey for me. And I'm very passionate about pageantry, and I love to reign. I've won several pageants in my past. I've won Miss Continental. I've won Miss Black Universe. I've won Miss Duval. I've won Miss Westland. I've won Miss Vogue. I've won several titles, so I've got to experience the world and travel the world.
Right. Yeah. Right. So what are you? What's your platform? As the winner. The winner always has a platform.
Yeah. So my platform this year will be education and advocacy of HIV and AIDS and STDs as well. I want everyone to be as safe as possible. It's not just a transgender thing. It's the LGBTQ plus community that needs to be aware and be educated on HIV, AIDS, and STDs. So that'll be my platform for the year.
What specifically about HIV?
That there are options out there. I do understand that it's different around the world. It's not the same. Fortunately, in the United States, there are lots of places and lots of avenues to get help when you have STDs or HIV, or if you need preventative help, preventative care. But we're going to do our best to bridge those gaps throughout this year in different countries to see what we can do to get people the help that they need as best as we can.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you mentioned that you traveled a lot of places. Mm-hmm. So where do you see actually the biggest advancement for transgender people?
Wow. So that's a good question. I would have to say, as far as advancement, Thailand has really impressed me. I've never been somewhere where I've seen so many transgender women. Mm-hmm. Everywhere you turn, everywhere you look, you see someone of trans experience, and they're all doing different. They're all in different walks of life. I've saw ladies that are makeup artists. I've saw ladies that sew. I've seen these women have so many different occupations, and it's been very impressive. But what's really impressive to me is how these women are able to maneuver through the city with no problems. It's not a big thing to the people here in Thailand. They are very accustomed to being around trans women. It's not like, oh my gosh, these are trans women, where in some parts of the world we're frowned upon, and we're bashed. In some places we're killed. So I'm really impressed with Thailand for letting trans women just be who they are, who we are.
Is that different in the U.S., would you say?
I think yes, it is. We're very progressive in the United States, but we're not as open minded as I've saw it here. Like how the Tiffany show is very celebrated, and it's celebrated by not just gay or lesbian people. It's celebrated by all people. It's an attraction. It's a main attraction. You can walk down the streets of Thailand and see the brochures and things like that, and people are excited to go and see the show. And it's not quite like that in other places in the United States, but I think we're getting close to that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, another curveball question for you. So you know how in Miss Universe 2018, there was Angela Ponce of Spain, who was a transgender contestant. So do you see one day where there won't be a need for different pageants for transgender women and women? What do you think about that?
No, I personally, I don't see a day where we won't have a need for pageants like Miss International Queen, because if we didn't have pageants like this, what if they didn't allow us to compete for Miss Universe? Then what would we do? I think, and not only that, we do things a bit different. As trans women, as trans entertainers, I think we do it a bit different. So we need pageants like Miss International Queen for us to be able to showcase ourselves the way that we know how to best.
What do you mean by a bit different?
Well, if you saw the pageant on Friday, if you saw Jennifer's one of her middle numbers, her performance with the dancers and things like that, you don't really see performances like that at Miss Universe, and I think that's how we differ. Yeah.
Okay. Now for Kun Esmon, so who was the first runner-up, and she's from Thailand. Actually, she did an interview with us last year when she won Miss Tiffany's Universe. So congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
So for your fans, what's next for you?
I want is working in the super video and shooting in the magazine. Yeah, this is my dream.
Okay. Well, is there a specific magazine you have a dream for?
Yeah.
What is it?
Very magazine and fashion. Yes, I love this fashion.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck to you, and Kun Yaya. So thank you.
Hello ค่ะ
Hello. So this is your. How many times have you been in Thailand before?
So many times I cannot remember because first time I come to Thailand for my surgery. Yeah, because in my country we had hospital do the surgery and we had doctor do the surgery, but not good. So that's the reason why I chose Thailand for my surgery. So it's my I don't remember how many times being here. I love Thailand.
Oh, okay. So what is life in China like as a transgender woman?
In China, if your appearance can pass, you need to hide. Yeah, you can get a job, but you need to hide. Because if people know you are transgender, you maybe will lose your job. And if your appearance cannot pass, your life will be very difficult. That's not fair. Yeah, in China.
For during your transition, did you pass, like you said?
Yeah, I always pass. People know if I don't tell people didn't know I'm a transgender. Yeah, I can pass. So I had little lucky, but I feel that's not fair because people always just think, this is beautiful lady and this transgender. No, because we are the same. We are human.
So what plans do you have when you go back to China?
Actually, I want to find a job, maybe working at Tiffany show in here. Because if I can work in here, I think for me and for my Chinese sister, they will be very good. Because if they want to come Thailand for the surgery, I can take care of them.
Oh, okay. So it's like you guys created like are role models for the next.
Yeah, yeah. In China, we transgender community always take care of each other. Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot, Jazell, this is your first time in Thailand, so what are your impressions other than what you felt is the openness towards transgender women?
Oh, I've enjoyed the food. We actually just had a great lunch right before we came here. We had some great, delicious coconut ice cream at the end. That was really good. We've ate really good here. But yeah, the weather is good too. It's hot, but it's nice to always be in a climate where it's a nice weather. It's not cold. It's not. You can always go to the beach, go to the pool. I really like that. What else do I like about Thailand? I like the people. Like I said before, I like the people. They're just very embracing. Since I've won the pageant, everywhere I go, people recognize me. Whether they're gay, straight, it doesn't matter. They recognize that, oh, that's the person who won Miss International Queen. And that has really impressed me. It's really impressed me tremendously.
Will you be coming back to Thailand?
Of course, I'll be coming back all year long. Yes.
You friends, yeah.
Yes.
And to sign us off, well, Miss Jazell also won Best Talent.
Yes.
And what is that talent?
I sing a song called Piyezu. It's an opera song, which I don't know if I can get that out right now. But yes, I've been singing since I was a little small child. I'm the only person in my family that actually sings. So I don't know where it came from. It had to come from God because no one else taught me how to sing.
Is there something you could like a chorus or anything you can belt for us now?
There's a song I like. It's called "Somebody Bigger Than You and I," and it says, "Who made the mountains and who made the trees? Who made the rivers for the eyes to see? And who hung the moon in the starry, starry, starry sky? Somebody be bigger, somebody bigger, bigger than you and I." Yeah.
Well, that was great.
Thank you.
I wish you guys could hear it in person because it's really amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. And thank you guys for coming. Miss International Queen, Jazell, Barbie, Royale.
Yes, thank you.
First runner-up, Kun S1, and the second runner-up, Kun Yaya from China.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you guys for
Thank
watching.
you.